Now, this is very strange. Dinosaur sightings are on the rise in this war torn nation. Reports of a dinosaur like beast known as the Mokele Mebe are on the rise in the Democratic Republic of Congo. For hundreds of years, whispers of dinosaurs still roaming the earth intrigue scientists, with some suggesting these ancient beasts could be hiding in the vast expanses of Africa. It may sound like a plot from a Hollywood film, but with new species of plants and animals being discovered regularly, it's not as outlandish as you may think. Popular Mechanics has reported on the potential existence of a dinosaur-like creature in the Democratic Republic of Congo, an area that's been ravaged by conflict and crises in the recent years. This beast is known as the Moleke Bebe, and according to Popular Mechanics, this dinosaur-like creature is said to resemble a rotund sauropod with a long neck, akin to the Brachiosaurus or Brontosaurus, and is believed to inhabit the swamps and rivers of the Congo Basin in Central Africa. Early 20th century European explorers were reportedly told about the creature by the local Bantu people, who described it as being the size of something between that of a hippopotamus or a rhinoceros and an elephant. And while the description is somewhat vague, National Geographic has given the claim some credibility, reporting sightings are increasing, and this follows a century of dwindling reports, which had led some to dismiss it as a case of mistaken identity or simply a myth. The concept of prehistoric monsters surviving in Africa became popular around the time of the 20th century, thanks to works like Henry Francis's 1908 novel The Last Haunt of the Dinosaur and zoologist Carl Hakenbeck's Beast and Men, published a year later. Victorian and Edwardian era people were fascinated by the natural world as explorers returned with stories of distant landscapes and mysterious creatures. By the time these books hit the shelves, the Western world was captivated by the enigma of what could be lurking deep within African rainforests. The U.S. President Teddy Roosevelt famously embarked on an expedition through tropical Africa between 1909 and 1910, hunting for natural specimens of what is now the National Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. The journey was bankrolled by steel tycoon Andrew Carnegie and backed by the Smithsonian Institute. Roosevelt and his team successfully gathered samples from the African continent, such as to the delight of curious public back home. Meanwhile, skeletons of giant sauropods, dinosaurs thought to be similar to the Moleke Mebe, such as the Diplodocus and Brontosaurus, were being showcased in renowned museums. The notion that dinosaurs might still roam the earth has been fueled by popular culture, with iconic films such as in 1993 hit Jurassic Park, tantalizing audiences with the idea of human coexistence with these ancient giants, albeit often resulting in chaos. Central Africa has long captivated storytellers and TV series creators, particularly those from America and Europe, perpetuating myths about the region, harboring yet to be discovered extraordinary beasts, and the quest to unearth a living prehistoric entity continues to inspire many adventurers and enthusiasts. In 2019, Edward Guimont, a historian at Bristol Community College, penned an article for history magazine Contingent, in which he wrote, "Europeans viewed this part of Africa as a primitive region inhabited by people whose civilization, if not evolution itself, had left behind. The European civilization mission, therefore, was to discover and identify their legendary creatures for them. And the prospect of discovering extant dinosaurs in Africa is an exhilarating prospect for zoologists and cryptozoologists, those who venture into the unknown in pursuit of mythical species like the cryptids." Lauren Coleman, the director of the International Cryptozoology Museum, shared his perspective, noting that oft-repeated tales could be based on real encounters. He commented, "My sense of those tales is that there could have been some sightings of what I think could have been aquatic rhinos, an animal that is much more contemporary." Experts suggest that cryptid sightings such as the Moleki Mebe might be fueled by wishful thinking or the misidentification of unknown animals, at least to Europeans, similar to early reports of the pygmy hippo, which were mistaken for a giant pig. The Congo Basin accessibility and the vast uncharted rainforests lead some like Coleman to romanticize the idea of ancient prehistoric creatures like dinosaurs still existing. She argues that this fascination can cloud judgment, causing explorers to overlook the possibility of encountering new species. People put blinders on and forget that they may run across new species, Coleman said, as she suggests that supposed encounters with Moleki Mebe could just be unfamiliar reptiles, large rhinos, or other aquatic beings to those, particularly Westerners, exploring the region who are not well versed in its unique wildlife. If the Moleki Mebe does exist, recent sightings could be due to deforestation in the Congo Basin. This environmental crisis is forcing creatures out of their natural habitats and revealing the landscape at a worrying pace. Global Forest Watch has revealed that between 2002 and 2023, the Democratic Republic of Congo lost almost 10% of its tree cover and 6.6% of its humid primary forest. And this is on Express UK by Rob Correll. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.